Start a YouTube channel. You won't regret it. Maybe you will. Do you have anyone in your life that even comes close to hearing all of the thoughts and ideas that you'd normally write down in your journal, where you're being 100% real on paper about the things that really matter to you? No? No one? Start a YouTube channel then. You know, we have no say in the family we're born into, and not much of a say in the friends we choose to hang out with in school, even if we think we chose them ourselves. Think about it, when we're young, shy and awkward, our eyes look around the classroom on the first day and you see another kid like you. And their nervous eyes looking back at you when you both say hi to each other and just hang out with each other. You just hang out with the best of what's there in front of you at the time, so you're not alone in the corner feeling uncomfortable. And they seem polite enough and we keep hanging around them. We get used to this familiar person and end up calling them our friends, and often they become our best friends, simply by dint of us latching onto the first person we saw when we felt awkward on that first day. And this safe habit we form as kids becomes a comfortable one we keep using later as adults, and we just keep doing it over and over again. I think this is why it takes so long to break the habit of dating the wrong kind of people as adults, because you have to deprogram old ways of seeing people as simply safe to be around in favor of seeing people as compatible with you. And the cost of that is feeling a little bit lonely and awkward until you find someone for you. As I got older, I discovered it was almost impossible to find real friends that were on the same page as me. And I don't mean in terms of intelligence, vocabulary, or books that I've read, but I'm talking in terms of subject matter, interest, perspective, my views, my fears, my hopes, and especially the words I'd use to describe all of that. I just couldn't find a mirror or anything approximating it. There was no comprehension of the frame of mind that meant so much to me that I wanted someone to understand and talk with. I just couldn't get them to see what I saw. And that understanding was always a target that I was aiming for, even to this day. Put in a very simple way, I could make people see the door I was describing, but no one could walk into the room with me, which is what I wanted. And no matter how much I improved my vernacular and communication, it didn't seem to help very much. It helped a little, but not to the degree that I wanted it to. And it wasn't necessarily their fault all the time either. The very limited people I had in my life, that is my family and a few friends, statistically speaking, couldn't be expected to magically be the very same specific me that I was inside, because they were very specifically different inside themselves. So I guess we were all frustrated to a degree and never quite being on the same page as each other, even if we wanted to be. We were all on different mental roads, and each person is there waving to the other person to come onto their road, and we don't know how. Nor do we really want to, because we like our roads and our worlds, and we want to find weirdos like us who are on the same roads. And that's where YouTube came into the picture for me. I remember the specific time. I had just broken up with another girlfriend, yet another person that didn't really get me, nor I them, and I felt frustrated at this loop. So I started posting faceless videos with just my voice, where I'd read out my journal entries, the things I truly felt, clearly and directly, in much the same way you're hearing me do now. And it felt liberating. So I kept doing it, letting it all out, evolving out loud as I uploaded honestly on every video. And something happened that I never planned for. I made friends. I started to have the conversations that I'd never had before, and I loved it. You see, rather than having only the very limited people I could count on one hand in my life, and that's it, they couldn't really get the specifics of what was really inside me and what I was trying to communicate, I started to generate a group of very specific people, more like me inside, that could in fact see what I was getting at. And an added benefit is also that you're exposed to an entire world of people on YouTube, and thus you learn more than just the little corner of the world you're born into. You feed your inner world in ways that your limited real life just couldn't do. Now, I don't think writing in the comments section is enough to have people understand you properly. I don't think it is, especially if you're young and haven't had much life experience. Because until I felt compelled to actually be listened to and seen in a video, I kept struggling with the same frustrations on loop. It seemed the same way people in the comment section were. It's only when I started being honest with my face and words on screen that I started to be seen and heard And I felt it. Socializing on live streams was a game changer too. That upped things and improved my clarity. Real-time expression of your thoughts to people who get you is a really, really good feeling. I have good online friends that I speak to almost every day, and we understand each other completely, which is something I never found before I had a YouTube channel. Even my wife, Stephanie, she discovered my YouTube channel, saw who I was roughly. She got to know me better. We started talking, one thing led to another, and we've been married for a few years now. And I know there are a lot of negative aspects to social media, I know. But if you have no friends, start a YouTube channel and talk about the things that matter to you, show people who you are, generate a friend group, people that can understand you that you were never able to get with the limited amount of people that you just were born into in life. Start a YouTube channel and other people who feel the same way you do will start to trickle in. You'll realize you're not alone. You'll start to have fun, and one thing will lead to another. Maybe not marriage, but certainly conversation, and speak better, know yourself better, improve your confidence with open discussion. And if you didn't like it, hey, at least you satisfied your curiosity. At least you tried. It's better than looping your old life that never worked. I hope that helped. Talk to you later.